Hello everyone, this is me, Mr. Tyrex here, and we are starting another playthrough, which is Vectorman, which is played through, of course, the Sonic Gems collection. Just wait for it to load and select our game. And at the very bottom here is Vectorman. I have not unlocked Vectorman 2, so we're going to play, of course, we're going to play Vectorman 1. You can unlock this game by having a save file of Sonic Heroes on the GameCube or Wii, with a memory card, that is. And we're going to start the game. Here's another cool looking thing right here. If you want to see something real cool, is this power up, and watch this. Everything freezes. The logo, everything. You don't even see the Sega logo anymore. The animation just stopped right there, and it froze. Except for Vectorman. But I digress. Let's get to the game. And we got a really cool intro sequence here too. So let's start the game. Earth. It is 2049 and Earth's cities, forests, and ice caps are fouled with toxic sludge. Humanity has escaped to the stars, leaving mechanical orbots to clean up. One powerful orbot, Raster, oversees the cleanup throughout a planet-wide comnet. Tragedy strikes when, in error, attendants connect a salvaged nuclear bomb to Pastor's master control circuits. Warhead is born, and he stands for tyranny, hatred, and oppression. By Warhead's decree, Earth is forged into an instrument of death for the returning humans. Vectorman lands his space barge after delivering a load of sludge to the sun. Unhindered by evil mind control, he will not rest until Warhead is defeated and the Earth is again free. Alright, so let's get started. This is day one. Of course, I'm playing this game with the GameCube controller. It can be a little bit rough, but it's things you can get used to. Also, do not quickly approach enemies because there are the sludge barge pilots. Yeah, that's what they're called. That could just fire their pellets like immediately. So you want to be careful with that. There is health pickups. But what's most important is there's a health upgrade not far from here. And be careful because your power-up only has a limited time. And you also get a multiplier power-up, which recovers your health like by that amount of times, and also you get points. Or even earning more lives. And that's a checkpoint right there. And also, you can also crouch down to shoot those pilots right there. Yeah, that's what they're called, the pilots. And that spin motion of Vectorman, you get some goodies right here that unlocks certain amount of places in the area. So, like, get this TV right here. That's like the power-up that refills all your health, but our health is pretty much good for right now. Get this TV torn down, and ooh, perfect timing right there to kick ass right there. And also, yeah, I like to destroy as much TVs as possible. Like, you get the rapid fire power-up. Yeah, always have your power-ups with you. Always helpful to have the power-ups. And this is where blow this up and it unlocks the area. And this is where we want to destroy our TV. And look at that, our health has increased. And of course, it goes by 5 hit points on the easy on the easy difficulty, 4 in the normal, and 5 and 3 on hard mode. And of course, I got hit right there. Yeah, I have an addiction to destroying TVs, and look, there's a power-up that increases your time right there, too. I'm gonna grab some goodies. Never mind that. We're at the boss fight now, which is the sludge barge. What you want to do is jump and then follow it and jump to if one of the maces comes in. You could just stand in the middle and just stay right there, not worry about moving an inch. Just keep doing that until it is destroyed. Yeah, just repeat the pattern right there. It just all is about for bosses is patterns. And there we go. We took out the first boss, and that was the first level of the game. Got half the TVs destroyed. We're not going for a completion run for this game. It's not worth doing. And this is the second boss fight in the game, which this level is our first encounter with Warhead. Not only do you have to dodge Warhead's hands, but you also have to dodge those pellets that are roaming in the background. Like that, for example. I got hit twice, but I managed to take out the boss fight Warhead with ease right there. And this is the third level of the game. You want to be careful, these little submarines. They're not yellow. They are little yellow submarines. If all you want to make Beatles jokes, that is. And yeah, there's enemies afoot right here. What I like to do is destroy as much TVs as possible. Don't go yet, because you might get health power-ups right there. Those submarines can go in one direction. Again, no pun intended. Ooh. Yeah, these enemies can... There is power-ups that can help you get past these treacherous areas, too. So we're going to be on the lookout for those. Again, just destroy these TVs. Get some useful power-ups like this. there we go. And there's our bomb power-up that we need, that we want, because this destroys this little bunker right here, underwater bunker. And there's our very useful fish power-up. You do have a certain amount of time for invincibility as well. Like, look at that. But there wasn't much enemies here to begin with. Look at that. The multiplier managed to make my health. Refilled all my health right there. Which is nice. Like I said. And we want to backtrack because there is like a useful power-up here. There we go, we swim like a fish to get past this treacherous area here. Look at that. That's this really nice, awesome power-up right there. And it got a time increase too. I think that's only one of the two in the game that I could have that I found during my practice playthroughs. Blow up this bunker right here. Oh, shit. I accidentally used it. Damn it. That was a really good rare power-up to use, which kills every enemy on the screen. Like, it would have been useful for here, but we got plenty of health, even though I got struck once. And they gave me the health point back. Alright, what I'm gonna do is destroy this thing. Yeah, it can't be that without enemies. Right there. Look at that, another fish power-up. Sometimes you can't miss these TVs. You gotta use those just to get past areas like these. And I just got there with the cost of a health point. Alright, now it's time to get through this area. And there we go, we just finished the third level of the game. Alright, this is fourth level now. What we want to go through is this area. But be careful, there is enemies. Make sure you destroy the TV because there is fish power-ups here too. Where it can get you past certain areas too a lot quicker. Destroying enemies in the way as well. Oh, I did get grazed by that thing. That mine right there. Make sure I don't get whacked by that enemy right there. Because we want to... The reason why I'm leaning towards this area is because there is a health increase power-up right here. And look at that. You see it sparking? That's the health increase power-up. And we can only exit this side too because we can't backtrack. But it's no big deal. Yeah, got struck. And right there we can destroy this TV. Oh, some sound glitches right there. Well, this is playing through the emulation, the Gems collection. And we're off to the boss fight. And this TV will give you a checkpoint power-up. And now let the boss fight begin. This is the bird, or pterodactyl, or whatever that is. It's pretty much, this boss fight is called the Aurora Borealis, in which it shapeshifts. Because this is not the only phase of the boss fight. There is 2 sets of this boss fight. What I like to do is run back and forth. And it's gonna spawn in again. Kinda not comfy with the GameCube D-pad. Should have gotten myself a Retro Fighters or something. And now, the Polar Bear phase. Because it fires pellets, and this is where he's most vulnerable, is where you get behind him. Yeah, he's making himself more vulnerable when I can just attack behind him. And that was it for this boss fight right there. Took out 3 boss fights in this playthrough. Alright, now we're in Area 5. It's called level. There are levels too. And just wait till you, like, destroy as much beetles as possible to proceed. Because look at this. There's, like, infinite spawning beetles, too. Yeah, get past those walkers right there. Just simply walk past this part. In that area, we're gonna get a power-up that will help us through this level. Making it a real quick level, too. And just run through. That's all you gotta do. Just run through until the power-up runs out. And I might have gotten a free man. And now we fight against this thing called the Barge. It's with a claw on it. Kind of like a mini-boss in the game. And just wait for it to walk forward and proceed through. And look, and we're pretty much done with that level. Right there. Well, everyone, for this part of the playthrough, this is me, Mr. Tyrex, signing out. Peace out, and enjoy.